It's Mental Health Week, and the Canadian Mental Health Association is using the week to highlight the programs, tools, and resources available to those struggling. The CMHA is zooming in on the issue of teen mental health and how teenagers sometimes find a way to mask their feelings and hide them from their parents, friends, and teachers. This masking can have many negative impacts. Joining us now from the Canadian Mental Health Association is Stephen Sutherland. Good morning, Stephen.
Good morning.
Thank you so much for joining us. Now, what is masking exactly?
So masking is, what we do is we pretend to be okay. We say to ourselves, you know, I think I can get this job interview. I'm going to be my best. I'm going to show people my best. I can't. I have to be perfect. And we can only do that for so long because it is exhausting to mask.
No, we're zooming in on teenagers, but everybody does masking, right?
That's right.
Which is, it really can affect your mental health in the long run.
Yeah, again, it's exhausting. It creates isolation. Often we become lonely because we don't feel connected. And so, yeah, like I think for teens, the importance of self-identity, self-esteem, all those sorts of pieces, fitting in. I need to fit in, and if I don't fit in, how do I pretend to be someone I'm not? And so that inauthentic person, like always having to perform, again, is quite exhausting.
So as a parent, what signs do you look for that might sort of give you a hint that your child might be struggling?
Yeah, I think, you know, a lot of teens have so much energy. I wish I had their energy. But I think when we see some mood changes, when we see some, you know, everyday sleeping patterns, eating, not connecting with their friends, or the absolute opposite of just being out there all the time and then being exhausted and then having to perform, and just the language of just, you know, when your child says, well, I'm not good enough, or I'm comparing myself to my friend or somebody else, you know, I think it's really important to help normalize the conversation that, you know, Stephen, it's okay to be yourself. It's okay that you didn't get an A. You know, it's okay that you were late for that. But let's put a plan together. Let's not just mask this emotion of fear or shame or sadness. Let's talk about what that really looks like for you.
Because your teen wants to talk to someone.
Absolutely.
So if they're isolating in their bedroom, or they're simply having a hard day, or you're noticing their moods have changed, how do you approach them? What do you do?
Yeah, again, it's you're not there to fix your child. You're not there to fix this person. It's really about, you know, hearing them, seeing them. So you approaching them to say, hey, I noticed that you're in your room a lot. I noticed that you're not hanging out with your friends. Or I see that you're doing so many things, like maybe you're burning the candle at both ends. I think being able to really have that conversation to get them to that next place of talking to somebody who can really guide them through that process of what it means to unmask in a safe place.
Okay, so let's say you do have your conversation with your child. What comes next? Do you reach out to the Canadian Mental Health Association?
Yeah, you can give us a ring. You can email us. You know, you can go to our website, CMHA, acrossmb.ca. For Mental Health Week, you go to mentalhealthweek.ca. There's toolkits, there's resources, there's teacher classroom toolkits. There is something for everybody for this Mental Health Week because we all mask.
And then just maybe look for a therapist to talk to your child.
Yeah, or get them involved in peer support. Get them involved in a group of people. Maybe there was a loss in your family. Yeah. You know, being able to navigate the next best step, we can help with that.